Just in time for Mango Rose. What's up? Okay, so we've got some stuff here. So this is 3D Monkey's account. I'm stuck on Abyss Floor 54 in raids. I have a lot of characters, but haven't found a good team build. Twitch name is Monkey. Okay, so first thing I want to know is just... Yeah, that hurts me. First thing I want to know and let you know is seeing 10 arena things open and flags really hurts me. I understand that's just like, maybe you don't want to do it, but that is so much lost by not doing this. I think so, right, Pick? I'm not sure. I don't know. You hate PvP? Even if you hate PvP, I thought that was... Even if you hate PvP, go on an NPC challenge, go like this, and like... Go in with a team here. I'm not sure what team is which.
We will win this fight.
Go in with any team here. Hit skip, hit auto. Turn off all your abilities if you want. And just clear through everything. Like, you're losing out so much not doing this.
Nobody can escape me.
So that gives you 2 crystals, and you get more at the later stage, and you also get the 3 thingies. And once you do this one, the bottom one, Corvus.
Hi, everyone.
Cecilia just doesn't have a good spot right now. I don't really like her in PvP too much, just because she has really bad elemental typing. She's also really squishy for a knight. She's also nowhere near as good as Clury. I also don't like how... her abilities just don't really do as much in PvE either. Ooh, that's exciting, Boeka.
Wow, take a look at that.
She defense breaks kind of. She attack breaks kind of. And she taunts kind of.
The ground is splendorous with the light of honor.
Forgot to start the timer. Thank you. Okay, dude, it's all good. It's all good. I'm not saying she's bad. I just don't personally like her, and I think there's a lot of problems with her. I can see her being useful, though. So let's take a look at this account here first before we get too sidetracked. Where do you get stuff to level up your rings? From ancient coins. So we've got Angelica, Lorena, Tenebria, not 5-starred your Spectral Tenebria. Christina, regular Tenebria, says Yuna. Yeah, so you have basically like every character imaginable right now available to you. I don't like your 6-star order, just to mention. I don't like that you... I don't like that you did Angelica so early. It's not terrible, but I think it's just kind of a waste to do her this early. I can see by your upgrading, you either don't really fully understand upgrading or don't have your priority system right. Like, for example, yeah, so this kind of scares me, 3D Monkey, so I don't mean to, like, roast you or anything like that. Like, I don't mean to be mean when I do these things, but stuff like this is really, 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 really gonna hurt your account. So I can see just by looking at these boots, the only thing I need to do on this account to really make it better is just to teach you about equipment, because I don't think you fully understand equipment. So the first thing is, for your right side gear, This is your ring neck boots. Yeah, exactly. You're still learning. And again, I don't mean to, like, when I talk to people about these things, I don't mean to be rude. Like, I don't mean to, like, call you out or make you feel bad or anything like that. I just like to explain things. And now we know we're okay to be caps at 889. So you have 3 pieces of right side gear, and the way gear works in this game is rings. Anything on the right side is the only side that can have percents on it. So if we look at this main stat, we've got health percent main stat. We've got health percent main stat, and we've got health. This should be health percent. Let's just say that main stat there. Whereas the left side, everything is the same. We've got attack there, we've got health there, and we've got defense there. Those are all flat stats: attack, health, defense. This makes me sad. So basically, your rings are going to be where every single one of your attackers has attack percent on it. It's almost non-negotiable. Every single attacker you have on your ring should have attack percent on it. As for your boots for DPS, every single attacker should have attack percents or speed. No, not percents, because you can't get percent speed. For your neck, all your attackers should have attack percents, crit percent, or crit damage percents. So those are your only options for DPS. There are basically 0 situations I would use something other than those stats on your right side for your DPS. And this is where you get like 90% of your stats, by the way. Like all of your stats come from your right side. And as for your heals / support, your boots are almost always going to be speed primarily, but HP works secondary and defense works third. As for your rings, it's almost always going to be preferred to have HP percent here, but you can do defense percent after, and if you really have nothing to go on after that, you can do effect res. As for your necks, your necks are the hard one. You kind of just need HP percent on your neck. Can you get HP defense on your neck? You can, right? Or can you not? Either way, you really want HP or defense on here for your neck. It's just weapon you can't have defense, right? Long story short, like these need to be percents, and this is 100%, 100% where all of your stats come from. And you want to use your left side to complete your set. So for example, if you have no good, if you're trying to complete a Swift set right now, and you have no good necklace that is a Swift set, you want to use a different set here, and have your Swift set filled on the left side, because the main stat is what matters. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is unequip the... Ouch. That hurts. That's got to be done. I don't think I'm going to refresh the shop for you. I don't think I'm refreshing the shop. My guess is you already have a good amount of gear. You just don't know what to do with it. Am I right in saying that? Or am I wrong in saying that? Yeah, so just this information here is like done. Like we can stop this now and you're already like 5 times as strong. So this is good. This has speed, so this is really good to do that. You've got the Santa boots here. So I'm gonna try to forget about gear for a second here, Monkey. And let's start with your goals. So your goal is Angelica is going to be your tank 100%. You've got that going too. Lorena DPS. And then from here on out, you have 2 spots available. Who do you really like on your team and who do you want to use? I like speed set on Angelica, yes. I'm pretty sure we'll find a replacement, Zarth. I'm pretty sure. Can you pan through his units? Oh, you've got ML Rose too? Yeah, he's got all the units. He's got C-Dom as well, C-Purgus, Assassin Sid. Yeah, you've got everything. You've got Doris down there too. You've got Axe God. Okay, so you've been using Shadow Rose and Kisei. Okay, so I think Shadow Rose is pretty insane. I've never used her before, but that's a pretty good option. I know how good she is. She's got just so many good things. You like her, but she has crap gear. So I'm gonna ask chat for this, and I got in crap for asking chat about stuff. Yeah, I know what she has, K2. I know what she has. I got in crap for yeah, he's got Axe God too. Like the fourth slot should just be Axe God, right? It's not being disrespected. Like, be nice, guys. It's his first gacha game like this, and this is a really hard game, and you really don't like know what you're doing, you know? And this is why he's learning, and this is why you guys are learning. It's got a really steep learning curve, especially if you haven't played stuff like Summoner's War ahead of time. Yeah, so next up, before we even look at teams, Molagora is another really important one here. It's really important with Molagora to go for specific stuff. Like, for example, anything with -1 cooldown changes the unit entirely. So this one doesn't have -1 cooldown anywhere, but it does have effect chance, so this actually is not terrible. But this one here has -1 cooldown on +3, so this is something you really need to be going for. It really important to get stuff like that. And also, who else have you done here? I've also gone pretty ham on Angelica for Molagora. This isn't terrible, but it's not really necessary. For example, I would never put Molagora into the first skill just because there's so many other things you can get. Oh, Shadow Rose too. Right, her second skill. Anything with -1 cooldown. Wait, really? You want... Skill 2 is better for Shadow Rose? You think... You think, yeah, I don't agree with that. Don't agree with that. But anyway, what I'm getting at here is for Angelica, stuff gets really expensive, so you really only need to that -1 cooldown to start with. And she generally heals more than enough, so you don't really need these either. These are usually better spent somewhere else. And same with this one, you don't really need the damage there. And with somebody like Lorena, you got the -1 cooldown. That's the most important part on her. And with Destina, if you're going to use her, you need the -1 cooldown, but I don't think you should use Destina. And as for Kisei here, you're doing okay. You got -1 cooldown. The important part is to go for that cooldown on your important units. You also have Falconer Clury going here, which is really nice. And if you are using her, you want to get that -1 cooldown at least. So Shadow Rose, we want to be gearing speed and effectiveness, right? Like, that's the goal with Shadow Rose. Please don't be flat. You. Yeah, I don't think he needs to build Clury either.
Wow, take a look at that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just see where you're at right now for gear. A pretty good ring. I don't really like General Purgus, unfortunately. Okay, so you also like Kisei. Any other units that really stand out that you really want to use, or any other units you don't want to use at all? Maybe we'll start with that. Oh, does he have Dien too? I didn't even see Dien. He doesn't have Dien. He'll give you free reign, I just want to clear things. Okay. The thing is, you kind of have free reign. You kind of have free reign already. Like, once I fix your gear, you're gonna have no problem. So that's why I say, like, feel free to use whoever you want, basically. Also, your gold kind of scares me. We're gonna have to go through a lot of things here. Shadow Rose here. The thing is, like, is he going to need... Like, if he uses Angelica, Lorena... And again, I just want to mention, I did get in crap for this on YouTube for asking chat when I'm charging people for this. For advice. Like, I should know every single thing in the game. So is he going to need a third or a second healer here? Like, he is, right? Like, you can't just do Angelica, Lorena, and Shadow Rose and not a fourth healer or something like that. I know he has a Doris here. Hazel? Exactly, turn off. I agree. I think it's helpful to ask. He's got basically everybody, right? Aureus on Shadow Rose, Joazem, I'll journal in a second. Angelica, tank, Candle, and 2D APS is fine. I just don't think that's gonna be fine. If he runs Aureus on Shadow Rose, he doesn't need second heals. See, I don't fully agree with that, but I guess for the stages you do. For the stages you do need a second healer, you could always just use your a 5-star Doris or a 5-star Destina. Yeah, I think he should be subbing out Lorena too for Axe in the long run. I think that's definitely the way to go. We have Cdom, Acid, and Shadow Rose. He also has Shuri, Purgus, no Armin. Okay, so let's do some gear here. Angelica is going to need his best gear just because. Ooh, let's go to Breath of Orbis first. The 132, not bad there. 033, not bad there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, you're right there. Everything is good there. I hope you have some ancient coins. Yeah, you do. So I think we have to make your Angelica really fast and really tanky. Like, your Angelica's gonna need your best gear, I think. Because she is going to be your solo healer. So just a slow Angelica is not gonna cut it. Yeah, I was thinking Yuna too. Yuna was one of the ones I was thinking of. So let's sort by level here. So this one is fodder. Take that one off Surin. So you're hoping for health or defense from this. No Iceria. And say goodbye to your plus 15. The good news is, this is gonna upgrade his gear a lot. Ouch, 3% defense is really unfortunate. Still better than mine. Health, not bad, not bad. Those turned out okay. We also want to do this. I'm just going to bring it to... We're just going to try to get a good here. No good, so we'll leave that there. The speed. This is your... As that didn't turn out terrible. Let's just plus 15 this. Yeah, you're not gonna have enough money for this. Oof, that kind of sucks. This is not the best chest, but it'll do. And as for your next, do you have any really good HP percent next here? A really good HP percent next. The only one you have is this, so that's fine. I don't think that's worth upgrading anymore. We're just gonna keep that there. That's pretty solid too. And then you need a speed or an HP weapon here. Let's sort it by set. $11 health. That's on Clury. Health. We're just gonna keep that on her for now, just so we don't waste money. So I actually like the effect resistance. 48% effect resistance, 157 speed. You're a little slow. Next up is, let's get Lorena just an absolute truck. So let's go for, and this is how we're gonna gear everybody, by the way, 3D Monkey. I don't look at the left side gear at all. What I try to do is find right side gear that works for her and then go from there. So we can see you've got these already equipped. Those are pretty great. If you have any 85 attacks, we're gonna leave that on Kisei. I think Kisei does better on speed. Ah, that's too bad. That's too bad on those. That's too bad there too. So I think your only option right now is this set. Does anybody know the base attack on these? 8%, thank you. So these are slightly better, and we can fit in an attack percent set if it comes to it. And this is this 10% for the base here? %? Okay, I think we're locked into the health set, which is super fine. Yeah, we're locked into the what you have already. So let's upgrade this a little bit here. And what stage were you on in Abyss here? By the way, if anybody wants to, what should Mango play? Feel free to vote there if you haven't voted yet. You're on Abyss 54, so you are going to get... See, this hurts. This hurts me so much because, like, I don't want to upgrade the ring because you're so freaking close. You're so close to this neck here, so I don't want to clear Abyss for him. I want him to feel the difference. Okay, so we're gonna keep that in mind here. We are going to keep that in mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna leave this like this. This one, honestly, you're probably gonna use no matter what. So let's go upgrade that to plus 12. Need to take a deep breath, upgrade these things, and just let his ancient coins go. It's for not just tomorrow's stream. Really good roll there. I didn't see what percent that was, but for all streams in the future. Okay, so what our plan is right now for C. Lorena's plan. Leave right or use new Abyss set if they roll well on right side. So that's actually pretty good. We're gonna upgrade this one to... We're gonna upgrade this one to plus 12 just because I really like this chess. Especially if we get... Especially if we get the crit chance roll or speed roll, that's even better. 3 speed, I'll take that. 22 health, I don't really like that helm though, so we need to find a... either crit chance helm... 9 crit, 6 speed, no attack though. Let's sort it by set. So either this one, that one's not looking too great. Well, we've got this one to upgrade though, so maybe this one gets lucky. If this one rolls like 14 speed or 14 attack. What? Oh, we got the plus 6. I was like, how did we roll 12 attack? I was so confused. But we got a good and we upgraded it to plus 6. I was so confused there. I was like, what just happened? Did we just break the game? Rip on health there. Come on, one more attack. Nice! Da-da-da. Kind of sucks we cannot use the helm here we wanted to use, but I will take that. Doo-doo-doo. So we might just not use a crit set here unless you have a really good crit weapon. 9 attack, 8 crit chance. Yeah, that'll do. 10 attack, 8 crit chance. What's your crit? Yeah, that'll definitely do. So I'm not sure who that's on, but sorry, Kisei. Bum bum bum. Do do do. So that's pretty good so far. Your Lorena should be a little better now. Yeah, I'm not trashing your gear. That's pretty exciting. You've also got Uberus's tooth not upgrade. Ooh, you only have 980,000. Okay, so next up, let's gear... This is kind of tough. Shadow Rose has got to be next, so we need to do... Can you make a hype command? I will make one for you someday. I will do Aureus here. Pretty sure that's better than Noble Oath. So let's start with that. Then we're gonna need boots with speed main stat. Preferably one of a speed set, but it's not looking like that's a thing that can happen. No, it's not. So that means we need to do a broken set speed boots. By the looks of things. How are... Oh, my nose is bothering me. How are attack stats on Shadow Rose? Do they matter at all? Or, like, I know she does a little bit of damage. Like, it's not terrible, right? She does nothing at all, eh? Yeah, I know you want speed and tank stats, but we can't really do everything. I guess we just have to use those. So 12 defense, 5 health versus 18 effectiveness. Okay. It's not a matter of wanting to go hit boots, it's a matter of these have 35 speed on them. These have 35 speed on them, which we cannot afford to upgrade one of these to 35. So I think our plan right now is just to leave boots out of the equation. We're not sure what boots we're going to use on her. That means one of these two has to be speed. So do you have any speed HP? There is no speed HP here. What about speed HP here? Got the one there. No real good accessories there either for this, so your accessories are going to be kind of unfortunate. I think you made the right choice here. It's really terrible, and that's really terrible, but I think you just kind of do it because you have no other choices. Like, you have no HP percent next at all. There's this one, but I don't think that's worth it, and that's already on somebody. This one, that's not worth it either. Yeah, that's just your best choice. So we're definitely using hit there and hit there, and then we have to use a speed set on the ring. So we're probably going to be using this one on her. and take it off of Doris. How much speed was that? 1 speed? Yeah, we're gonna take that off of Doris. And just bring it to... not a bad ring. Hopefully we get like HP percent and then speed. Hopefully we get exactly what I was about to say. What's up, Mataroth? Or Mataro? That was literally exactly what I was about to say. You really needed speed there, and then you needed to roll into, or HP there, then roll into speed. And there you go, that fixed that problem. And from this point, we need to get a speed set on the right side. So effectiveness, what are we at? 48 effectiveness? 154 speed. I am not happy with your speed whatsoever. So let's sort by speed here. 4 speed, 9 effectiveness, 8 health. One is 8 health, 4 speed, 9 effectiveness. Yeah, that's definitely better for her. So let's put that on her. It's a worse piece overall, but I like the 4 health and the effectiveness. And then Helm here with speed preferably. 9 effectiveness, not good enough. 2 speed, 8 effectiveness, 3 speed. Just gonna keep that. It's not very good. But she needs some more HP. Not happy with your speed helms here. Defense, effectiveness. Honestly, I think... it's worth doing that. Just to get her a little bulky. I'm not really happy with her bulk there. We can then try to get some speed and HP. Here, this is on Surin. I'm gonna leave her weapon as is right now. I'm not really sold on this. And that means we can switch to the other boots, which are these ones down here. Defense and health, yeah, these ones. Yeah, I'm kind of realizing that too, Carcino. But it's also only 5-star. And if we need to take that off, we'll take that off. Let's do that. This one. Might as well get rid of all your flats so you can't you can't use them. Let's do that. That. They're not bad still. I don't want to stop doing this. You need these upgraded, but I'll save those for later. Ring for sure is going to be getting upgraded a little, so let's go buy... let's go buy something here. So where did she go here? Metal Rose. So hopefully in the bottom two stats. Anything, that's okay. Anything but the crit chance IMO. We're gonna leave that at 9 for now. Okay, so I'm decently happy with her, especially with how much money we have left. So that means you have Angelica fully built and usable, Commander Lorena, Shadow Rose fully built and usable. We're not doing any summons or anything, right? Just before I go along. Yeah, we're not doing any summons. So we'll do this.
Wow, take a look at that.
That means you have usable Angelica, Lorena, Shadow Rose. This is the 3D monkey at the top here. 3D monkey. Next 6-star Shadow Rose, I believe. So that means, who are your choices you wanted to use for DPS? You can fill up 1 or 2 more DPS. Yeah, if she dies in 1 or 2 hits because of Aureus, we just take Aureus off. It's not a hard change. I want to 6-star somebody now, but I want to screw with gear instead, and 6-starring somebody costs 150k. It is today, Mana. It is. So options, I think, will work really well with your team. Let's do this here. Shadow Rose, Lorena. People I think will work really well with your team are Yuna. I think Yuna will work really well. I think Spectral Tenebria is waifu and pretty hard to not use her, but I'm not sure how good she'll work. I think Kisei would work as another DPS, but it might be too much damage. I think Doris could work here. I think Hazel could work here. I think Axe God could work here. Do you think Bale would be good? I think Bale loses a lot of effectiveness on your team just because you already have defense break on Shadow Rose, so I think it might be a little bit of a waste. But he would work. Yeah, and I also think he would take all the Molagoras, which you don't really have. Honestly, anybody. And anybody, really. Yeah, what does chat think, out of curiosity? And this is for Abyss and just general play. Don't think about Wyvern yet. Don't think about anything like that. Think about pushing through Abyss. I'm thinking Doris, to be honest. I'm definitely thinking Doris. So my thoughts right now are Doris at 5-star max for sure. Doris at 5-star max and at least get her ready to go. Doris 5-star max. Yeah, you really... Abyss is not about DPS. Yeah, and I think Yuna. Like, do you like Yuna? Yeah, if you had Dian, this would be easy. Easy game. Dian would fill all the slots, all the problems we're having. You tried, man, you tried. Like, I think if you like Yuna, she will help out a lot. I think Hazel would be a good option too, but I would wait for the spec change. What is needed the most for Abyss? Survivability. Sustain. Yeah, Destina would work too. Destina would be fine too. Any 5-star max healer would work as a secondary. Did you mention anything about Yuna? Tenebria would probably work too, to be honest. Nobody knows, Ikari. Yeah, I agree with Carcino. I agree. I think Doris... I think Doris needs to be 5-star max for sure. Maybe 6-star later. Yeah, if Angelica wasn't already 6-star, I would agree with that. But Angelica's already 6-star, so and fully invested in, so. Okay, so I think Yuna, like, I'm honestly, especially with your gear, I noticed you have a lot of really good speedy gear. So I'm thinking with your gear, Yuna would just fit really well. So let's gear up Yuna here. What would Dornis need for gear? HP and speed. So we're gonna take a little bit off of Kisei, just for now, just because Kisei kind of overlaps with Lorena. And I think Yuna will also be better for the raid. I think she's a fantastic raid unit. So let's start with that. That means we need either a speed attack ring like that. Oof. Oof, that's really good. So is this. This one's just better. So we're gonna use that for sure, unless there's a crit ring. Ooh, that means he needs a crit neck. Please have a crit neck. You do have a crit neck. Not the best. Let me just double check if you don't have any super insane speed ones. You don't. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Yuna. I might like her more than a lot of other people do. I think she's absolutely fantastic. And I think she is super great for the raid. One of the best units you can get for the raid. She's so good at so many of the fights. Did I not see that there? I'm confused. Oh, it's right here. I'm an idiot. That 50k really hurts. So we're gonna bring this to 12, just in case we get the speed there. We didn't, it's okay. This one we're also going to bring to plus 12. Not right now. We don't have enough money to bring that to plus 12. So this is gone. Are we gonna be able to force a speed set there, or should we? Why am I trying to force a speed set? Maybe we just go full broken. Maybe we just go full broken, but this is a really good ring, so it would be dumb not to force that. But we could use this instead with all that effectiveness. Rip. Damage, health. This one kind of makes me sad. And again, I'm sure you know this by now, but the left side, the eye level doesn't matter as much. It's the substats that matter. So a white eye level 85 thing isn't something that's going to help you out. Attack speed. No, so we are not going to go that way. We are going to go... Yeah, so I definitely ripped some money there. I think we're going to go attack set. What are your options here before I commit? 9 crit chance, 6 speed. That's actually not terrible. 20 attack. See, it's so hard not to use this. Like, you've got to just use this. But maybe we leave that on Kisei. Yeah, we're just going to leave that on Kisei, I think. You don't have enough money to really screw around with that. You're going to leave this on Kisei here like that. Yeah, this is a good idea. This is a better idea. We're going to make your Kisei a little worse. So let's just use some broken set pieces here. So let's just sort it by level. Actually, no, let's sort it by set. See if we can make another crit set. 152 speed. That is without the speed set. .152 speed without the speed set here. So this is a pretty decent chess. We have a better speed set, effect resistance. That's just... I mean, that's pretty good. So we could force the speed set there and just force speed, and that way keep the buffing up, because I don't think you need the... Sorry, I'm talking to myself a lot here. This is a tough one. I think we're going to force speed. Yeah, we're going to force the speed set. I think it'll be worth it. We don't care as much about the stats, and getting the extra speed here is going to help a lot. And then you can replace some of this speed gear as it comes. Shadow Rose. Sorry, your Surin is getting pillaged. So what is your health? 5,600, I'm not happy with that. 4 health there, 12 health there. Decent health there, decent health there too, so you kind of want some defensive substats just to survive a little bit more, so maybe we take flurries here for that 11% health. Alternatively, you can just see what this gets. Maybe this gets like Nutso rolls. Okay, you have some pretty good sets here. 4 speed, 7 crit. We'll leave that one for after. Let's see what kind of defensive stats. I just don't want to make her not tanky enough. One Shadow Rose. One's on Tenebria. 2 speed. New. Stuck with that, eh? Maybe this one rolls effect resistance. Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot of money. We just want to get this one to +3 to see if it gets any good rolls. Like if it gets, I mean, that rolls not bad. Really high rolls. Speed for crit. 2 speed. The other one's just there. Yeah, I think we just use that. Jeez, that would help your. That would definitely help your crit problem here. Also help your health problem. Three speed, 4 crit, 4 attack. Please get attack or defense. I mean, I think the speed is just more important than the defense, so we're gonna do that just for the speed. Ah, congrats, Dirty Ginger. I would feel great. So this puts you at 52% crit. I'm not really happy with how her gear is turning out, but she will be good enough to be used, which is good. Crit damage, health 11%.
Wow, take a look at that.
So I think I like the crit there, or the HP on that, because I'm really not happy with your HP right now. I know you're only 5-star. Thank you for all the follows, by the way. I really appreciate it. As for artifacts, that's a good question. Song of Stars, after a single attack, no go there. That's too bad. Double Song of Stars. So Infinity Basket or Rose Hagarna? What is, I'm thinking Infinity Basket just to try to get more sequential cutters and Lorena's. Like if we use Basket on her, we can trigger Shadow Rose, which defense downs, and we can trigger Lorena. Yeah, he has Song of Stars, double Song of Stars. It doesn't work with Yuna. Yeah, I'm thinking Basket. I'm not going to upgrade it now, but I think Basket's where it's at there. Yeah, Basket or Rose Hagarna either work just fine, IMO. I don't think she does enough attack to really make it matter, and I think your damage is going to come from Lorena, and just the fact that you can proc defense down is going to be fantastic. So you're definitely really low on attack on her too. Are you not done this? Yeah, this is pretty important. You really need to get Lorena 6% attack awaken. Oof. Lorena entire awakening tree. Okay, so you have too many units. You have too many units to do what you're trying to do right now. So I think you should focus on 2 or 3 units, basically. What was that right there? Was that damage, health? He's just got too many units. He needs to like focus a little here. 31 there. That's not terrible. Too bad. Those would be so good on her. What's up, Maiko? I'm gonna try to get them started at 10 a.m. my time. I don't know how successful it's going to be. I'm gonna try. It's gonna be one of those we're just gonna give it the good old college try. Is your artifact good for Lorena? Which one do you have? You have Uberus's Tooth. Yes. Very good. I think it's her best, right? Is it not her best, or is Hellcutter? That sucks, Maiko. It's literally gonna be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. PST is my guess. His Lorena would be better off with... You're probably right, but I don't want to pay to unequip this, and I think it's fine. And I think she's going to get, like, the crit chance is going to be upgraded and fixed as he gets a little more upgrades here. I did get a Yasuo, Ominous. I wasn't hoping for a Yasuo, though. I don't really plan on using him. I was hoping for the dragon. Speed 7 crit. Okay, so we want to get, what's your crit rate right now? 54%. So we want to get an attack or a crit weapon. We also have Sigurd Scythe. I don't know which one is better. I don't have the luxury of stuff, to be honest. But I feel like that one is pretty solid for her. 10 attack, 6 speed. Attack 6 speed, 10 attack 6 speed. Okay, we're gonna use the 10 attack 6 speed weapon here. And then we are going to use one, I think. Yeah, we're gonna use these boots. That was almost close. No attack there. So you're not gonna hit very hard on this Kisei, to be entirely honest. And then, did we have a crit ring? 22 attack. Effectiveness, that's actually not bad, but I don't want to lower your attack, but we kind of just have to. And what about crit neck here? No. Okay, so we're gonna take Surin. Your poor Surin. We stole all of Surin's gear, by the way, except for her weapon. Okay, so I've done basically all I can do with the resources I have. So, I'm just gonna write down goals here. Upgrade your Wyvern MVP. What stage of Wyvern do you farm, 3D Monkey? Surin is very good at Wyvern. Wyvern 9, like 70% you win. Okay, so that's fine because we'll get you over 70% soon. I don't think you should be farming Wyvern 9 with only 70%. I think you should wait until you're at 100% anyway. So upgrade Angelica. Ring plus 15. I think that's all you need to upgrade on her. Lorena, wait for next Abyss set and decide. Yuna. Ring plus 12 at least. Maybe more, depends on rolls, but probably not. What else did we do? Shadow Rose here. Boots plus 12. I do, Dr. Bees, I do. Ring plus 12. Kisei, did we need to change anything on Kisei? Leave her here for now, that's fine, and we'll figure out what else to do. Molagora. I don't want to commit to any Molagora on Yuna just in case you don't like her as much. The important thing is -1 cooldown on 3rd. The really important part. Outside of that, I would save Molagoras after that and just get a handle on what's going on with your account and go from there. Units to work on. Doris. Full HP or speed plus HP. She'll be your secondary healer / support for Abyss / Raid probably. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Issei / Surin after, you can re-equip them for Wyvern if you want. I'm not sure if you like Axe God or not, but if you do, 5-star max and start quest. I think he's insane, especially for your account. I think he'll just be really, really good. I'm not sure if you need Clury or not. I don't think you do. If Shadow Rose dies, take off Aureus. Do, do. This or Yuna? Do 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 do. Should you build ML? I honestly think you should be building ML Tenebria now. I think you should be building ML Tenebria now, but I'm leaving her blank for you, just to kind of decide what you want to do with her. Because I want to make sure you can handle stuff right away, and I'm not sure how she works as much. I haven't experienced her. I think she'll be really good for Abyss too, like Yu says, but I'm not comfortable enough with that. But Shadow Rose next for sure. Wait, do you have any roses? You do have a rose here. Yeah, so, bring regular rose to 5-star and use as fodder to 6-star Shadow Rose or imprint. That should be the next thing you do. Bum, bum, bum. What is her imprint? Isn't it like dual attack or something, or is it not dual attack? Yeah, dual attack. It's a really good imprint. By the way, everybody helping out chat with questions while I'm doing this, thank you so much, because I just can't focus on chat while I'm doing this, or I'd never get anything done. Does she get more imprint if I raise the normal rose? Okay, so you have two choices right now, just to show you and explain if I think I understand. So one thing you can do is you could just feed it to her now, and this gives you her imprint. But that's a waste of a 4-star. So if you bring your rose to 5-star, and then promote her, while you're promoting her, you can use 4 of these and rose here. And that'll get you the promotion fodder and the dual attack thing. And yeah, I do agree Water Rose is really good. And it's good, but like, you have Shadow Rose, you know? So you just don't want to touch regular Rose with that. So what I'm gonna do then, are you okay with Yuna? Like, you didn't seem too pumped about Yuna. So if you're okay with Yuna, let's 6-star her now. Honestly, and if you really love Kisei, you can do Kisei too. Either one I'm super okay with. Even Surin works too, honestly. But I just think Yuna would be the best bet. You like her? Okay, let's just do this then. I think Yuna is super waifu. You don't like Yuna, Echo? I use her for everything. I think she's like exactly what the team needs. Nobody likes Yuna except for me. I mean, I've cleared everything except for like the hard difficulty thing, basically. I just think the speed buff is exactly what your team needs, and I think the attack buff is exactly what your team needs. So like, without somebody that buffs attack, she's just a buffer. I disagree with that. My Yuna does a ton of damage. Wouldn't normal Rose cover that? Does Basket not work with her? I'm pretty sure Basket works with her. Like, Basket does what we want. It makes it so, it makes it so... You want Rosa Garna? I don't know. You can combo in Defense Break and Lorena, which should do more damage. Kisei Ominous. Anyway, I'll leave the 6-star up to you. Chat doesn't think Yuna's right, but I do. You can try her out as 5-star just to see how she works with your team. But honestly, I would not be opposed with literally anybody for your 4th slot. Like Spectre Tenebria would work, regular Tenebria would work, Sez would work, Yuna would work, Kayron would work, Bale and Cezanne would work, Surin would work, Issei would work, C-Dom would work, Clury would work, Axe God would work, literally anything works. So the last one is super up to you. If you end up not wanting to use Yuna, you can just take off her gear. It'll take you like 50,000 gold or something like that. Clarissa would work too. Yeah, I do, Carcino. I don't think Rose is what the account wants. I'm not... Like, I would rather use Yuna than Rose. Yuna is only for PvP. Again, I don't agree with that. I've been super successful with Yuna for everything. But again, I'll leave it up to you since people don't agree with me for that. But yeah, the last slot is super up to you. You can do literally whatever you want. If you like Bale and Cezanne, you could absolutely take Yuna's gear basically and just switch up a couple pieces to get the effectiveness in. You use Yuna as a damage dealer? I do. I use her as a semi-damage dealer and buffer. She does pretty good damage and she also buffs the team. Yep, she's also perfect for all of the raid. She's good for the stealth boss. She's good for the... Here, I'll show you my Yuna. She's good for every boss, basically. The only one she has a decently hard time in is the boss where you can attack if you are... or the queen. She's not so great for the queen. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Bale works too, 3dmonkey, if you'd rather use him. I think Yuna would be better, but again, it's up to you. So this is my Yuna here. As much as I can, Classic Steel. It's all on Patreon here. I try to do no more than one a day, though. So my Yuna has done everything for me. She's tanky enough to survive as that extra DPS. She's fast enough to do other things too. Yeah, I agree, Axe God is probably just better. But then you don't have attack buffs, so... And I have some pretty trash gear on her. But yeah, super up to you. So I'm gonna leave it like this. You have a lot of things you can fix up. You've got so many choices, I'm just gonna let you fill in the rest. But you have your setup here with Angelica, Lorena, and Shadow Rose here. But that was my Dom, Finchy. And then your last slot you can change or pick with whoever you like, to be entirely honest. Do you have any more questions or concerns or anything you're considering or anything I didn't cover that you're... Also, I don't think I would do Wyvern 9 until you can 100% it. And I would just work on, like, I would just farm catalysts that you need for skills and stuff until you are able to do 9 IMO. I think you got it all. Awesome, thank you. And one thing too is, ooh, that's too bad. 1 speed sub, that's kind of rip. One thing too is you have 4 hours left on this Dark Spirit Altar. Spend every last minute you have, if you can play for the rest of the day, on the Dark Spirit Altar. Like, you should be able to at least run 8 here with with something like Angelica, Lorena, and then whoever you 6-star here, and then like a Phantasma. You can fully auto 9. Yeah, make sure you just do it with a fodder. You want to have 1 fodder in. Cartusia worth raiding? I don't think so, unless it's Assassin Cartusia. Okay, so your account is kind of like, it's got a couple empty slots right now, but when you get some more money, you can fix that up pretty easily. So hopefully that works out for you. Thank you for letting me do that. And again, I do think Yuna will really help you out for a lot of things. But Doris is probably a really safe bet too. Lorena's gonna do enough damage to carry you. I'm gonna log out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was fun. I really like that account. There's so many options. If it was me, like if that was me and I wasn't caring about power, I would 100% do Tenebria. Like there's no way I could not do Tenebria. Okay guys, if you want to give back to the channel, there is a $20 giveaway in that link right here that I'm spamming. Oops, giveaway. If you go to that video and hit like on it and comment on it, it helps out so much. And there's also a $20 giveaway in the comments. I would really appreciate it if you could do that. It would make my day. And yeah, that was a really good session because it really shows that there are so many different options you can do things in. And it really shows how opinionated and how different things can work. Like, when I first thought about Yuna, I wasn't really happy with her for anywhere outside of PvP. But after using her, I'm just like super duper impressed. And maybe if I gave her gear to somebody else, that person would be better. But for my account, she's done everything perfectly for me. She's really good for Wyvern too, I find. She's really good for Banshee as well, I use her in. And she's perfect for, I used her in most of the Abyss. So I'm just overall pretty happy with her. But chat isn't, so that's pretty cool to see the difference in opinions and things. Kise is good everywhere. Kise is good everywhere. Do we get anything? It's not just you, Echo. I didn't mean... I didn't mean it like that. I just mean, like, there's obviously a huge difference in all the characters, right? And this is why, how do I say this? This is why we end up, like, bandwagoning style of things in this game, because you like, Yuna, I am dead to you? I love Yuna too fast. I love her. Like, this is why we end up with things, most have DN. I mean, I have DN, and I would rather use Yuna for most things because I feel like she brings more damage and faster clears. All I'm trying to say is, a lot of times, you might hear somebody is trash, or you might hear somebody is amazing, and just look at your team and see what works better for you, right? Like, Yuna has worked beyond perfectly for me. And had I listened to people at the start saying Yuna was not so great and not to 6-star her, I might be in a worse place right now. So it just, all I'm trying to get across is so many different things work in this game. Also, I'll try to have this uploaded to Patreon for you tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make BB Karen great again. What's up, Naz? How you doing? And please keep me updated on Discord or anything like that, 3D Monkey, with how things are going after.